And Abdalla's already crossing off teams that could win the Super Bowl next season. And this is a good team. This is a team that has Super Bowl aspirations. But there's news that came out today that the San Francisco 49ers, not only will they be traveling to start the season in Australia, they will also, at some point during the season, travel to Mexico City to play a game. And Abdalla saw that, and he said this.
I'm out. I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out on the 49ers. They've got the substation that may or may not be affecting them.
The electrical substation next to their practice facility.
Yeah, that may or may not be affecting their injuries. And also, Adam Schefter reported today the 49ers will host a regular season game this season in Mexico City at Estadio Banorte with their opponent to be announced. So we don't know who they're playing.
Ooh, a mystery opponent.
A mystery opponent. But also, this is the tweet from Field Yates. The 49ers will play a regular season game in Melbourne, Australia, a home regular season game in Mexico City, and they have a schedule that includes 2 cross-country road games at the Falcons and the Giants. And Chris, for that reason, I'm out.
And for that reason,
I'm out. Yeah, because it's too much travel. That's insane. That's an insane amount of travel. And because they're an often injured team, they play deep into the season. They played into the playoffs, and they've got a lot of guys coming off of injury. I'm not sold on the 49ers this year.
I'm sorry if I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying. Did you say that the game is being played in December?
It didn't say.
Okay, so Goodell has announced that the game will take place in December. So they will bookend their season likely.
Even better.
Right? Like in December,
even better.
Having to travel out of the country to play a game.
Even better.
I'm guessing it has to be at the start of December. Right?
Yeah.
Because the last 3 weeks of the season, usually the final 2 are bookended with games within the division, unless they're moving a division game.
They cannot move a division home game.
That would really stink if you're a 49ers fan.
Yeah, that makes my point.
If there's a Rams or a Seahawks game that is played out of the country.
Could you imagine if one of those games, if they have to play a road game at the Falcons or at the Giants and then have to go to and play a, quote, home game in December in Mexico City?
Now, San Francisco played in Mexico City in 2022. They played against Arizona, so it was a divisional game when they went down there the last time. They won the game 38-10. They also played down there in 2005.
Okay.
So the 49ers, and the other thing to point out from the article on ESPN.com is that San Francisco, their international marketing rights, the city that they belong to is Mexico City.
Okay.
So it's Mexico City. They share the international marketing rights with like 6 other teams. It's the Cardinals, Cowboys, Raiders, Broncos, Texans, Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, and Steelers.
Yep.
They all share Mexico City. And if you have a favorite NFL team, I'm sure you've seen the marketing campaign for your favorite team in the different destinations. It doesn't always equate to you actually playing there, because I think being a Chicago Bears fan, I know that the Bears, their international marketing city is like Barcelona or Madrid, and they've never played in Spain.
No.
But
played in London.
Spain is their country that they're designated to, even though they've played overseas in other places. So with that said, the game being in December
makes my point even
throws an extra little wrinkle to this international schedule, on top of the fact that twice throughout the season, like you said, what Field Yates pointed out, they will have 2 games traveling to the East Coast.
Yeah.
One in the South in Atlanta, and then one in New York.
I'm out. I don't like it. It's too much travel. Because that, especially in December, everybody's banged up, everybody's hurt, all that time in the air. I don't know when this game against the Giants is. I don't know. We haven't had the schedule come out yet, so we don't know when these games are. It could be late. The whole Australia thing is not good for the NFL. I don't like it.
This is not good.
I don't like it. And I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it does the league any good when you're expanding to the market of Australia. Like all of a sudden Australians are going to become huge NFL fans. I know they have Australian rules football, but this is different, obviously. And this is putting teams at a disadvantage. And now you're asking the 49ers to play a game in Mexico City, and you're also telling them that they got to go cross-country twice. They're always injured, whether it's the substation or not. Regardless, the 49ers are always dealing with injury. I'm out on the 49ers. They're 18-1 right now to win the Super Bowl at DraftKings. If you want to let your money on fire, go right ahead.
And to figure out when the NFL schedule will be released, everyone tries to pinpoint the exact date. It's something in sports media where it's not. There's no official announcement.
It comes out when it
until
comes out.
the league tells you like the week of that's coming out. With that said, last year it was the second week of May.
Yeah.
So it was May 11th was like the date that the major broadcasters announced the games that they have. So that would be NBC, Fox, Amazon. I believe ESPN the following day, the Tuesday of that week, which was May 12th, they announced their schedule of Monday Night Football. And then the full schedule was released on that Wednesday of that week.
Okay.
So the 13th of May last year is when it happened. If you Google search, if you look it up, no one has an answer for this year yet.
It comes out when it comes out.
You would have to guess that it's likely to be the second week in May.
Yeah.
Which would put you, 2 weeks beyond the draft? So we would have the draft at the end of April.
Yep.
I think the draft is set for the 23rd and through 25th of April. And then you'll get a week or so reacting to the draft, and then you have the schedule release right there in the second week of May.
Yeah, because the NFL has something every single month.
As it should.
They have an event every single month, and May is schedule release. June, training camp. July, also training camp, and the start of some preseason games.
In August.
Training
camp.
And then training camp and more preseason games. And then guess what? September, football. Every month, the NFL has an event. And that's exactly how they've designed it.
It's great.
Yeah, it's all. That is not a complaint.
No, and I think
that is parentheses complimentary.
Crossing with a couple other stories we've pointed out to this week with baseball, and then with the NBA, it's like people want to try and come up with a way. How can the other sports be like football? You can't. It is a single entity that's onto its own. There's nothing like the schedule that the NFL has, and then the chokehold that the NFL has on all of us when the football season isn't even being played.
Yeah.
It's all that anyone wants to talk about, and I'm here for it. I love it.